Okay, so plane going over. Can you hear it? I'm just gonna leave that open there. Plane going over. Demigod music, movie actors. They are your androgyne actor beings, and they are here, there, and everywhere around you. Not just on the so-called silver screen. The silver screen, you know you're looking at actors, but you don't realise that everyone around you, as we were often told, everyone is an actor and the world is your stage, but it's really a stage that's designed where they're the prominent actors and you're the suppressed limited actor, because essentially, although you are the centre of the Earth system, if you're a human being, you won't be seen that way. You will be unseen, unheard, and you will be buried alive, but you will still be fueling the android actors. You will be their source of energy, attention, admiration, and they will influence and control your mind. Just as everything in the world is about influencing and controlling your mind, because everything is set up and staged, unfortunately. Even things that you think are real are not. They're all staged if you're a human being. And even many psychopathic, malignant, narcissistic, paranoid beings are also used in this production, shall we say, because it's all about the powers that be and Lucifer controlling Earth, if you want to put it down to its basics. But if you don't want to believe in gods and monsters or demons and angels or devils and innocent animal life forms or human beings, that's okay. You just say those that control the world. But you must remember that it's all artificial intelligence. The powers that control the world, the powers that be, use artificial intelligence and are artificial intelligence, or have combined with it. Plane going over. Not going to run outside the door here to show the plane. Too difficult to get the door, the jambs open. But this is just an old movie poster of a malignant narcissistic triangle, you could say. It's called the final analysis of these human beings, or the final analysis, or the final deception, because the gentleman is deceived by the woman, and the woman is being imitated and copied by her sister. Even though the woman thinks that the sister is her best friend. And they both combine to deceive the gentleman. And he's a very intelligent psychologist, psychiatrist, that understands not just the human mind but the criminal mind, and yet he's still deceived by the the psychopathic mind of the deceiving woman that sets him up emotionally and mentally. So even though he knows a lot more about psychology and is a prominent psychiatrist, very world-renowned, he is still tricked and fooled by these two ladies that study him exclusively in order to set him up for their own benefit. So they watch him, listen to his professor's psychology sermons, and even become a patient of his in order to seduce, deceive, and take him down. When he realizes this, it's almost too late, like most human beings. But of course it's a Hollywood movie, so usually the heroes survive in the end of Hollywood movies. In real life, it's a reverse world, so usually the androids survive and the humans don't. So there you have it. Okay. Just gonna go here to the little things. Don't know why. Pick these all up off the street so the android beings around leave them on the street, and I pick them up because they know that I will. Maybe they possess some energy that maybe I shouldn't be picking them up, because they do say everything is frequency and vibration and energy, and these are definitely very used, maybe even not of positive energy for all I know. And everything gets, everything gets mixed up in this earth. Everything gets converted to that which is not how normally would be meant to be. Nothing stays happy. No one or nothing stays happy. And many children, babies, don't have the bunnies, or don't see the bunnies as the bunnies should be not like the frog. The frog is the innocent frog that takes the scorpion or the android or the artificially intelligent machine being across to the other side of the river after he pleads with him and says, I won't harm you even though I'm a scorpion. I won't harm you even though I'm machine being. Why would I if you help me to the other side of the river? But of course the scorpion does sting the poor innocent helpful frog as soon as he gets to the other side of the river. That is the nature of the beast, as they say. And the beast is the android beings, but also the beast is the world we live in, and the technology, and the microscopic, microchip, transhuman implants that connect the human mind to the worldwide internet spider's web, which I'm connected to. So basically I'm a transhuman human, but I'm not just connected to it when I turn on the TV or a computer or use this mobile phone. I'm connected to it every second of my life, and they can control me at will. If they think that you're not under their total control, then they bring the beast around on you, as they say. The mark of the beast is simply, the mark of the beast is in your forehead, in your head, in your eyes, the implant, or in your hand. But essentially that's like saying that you have organisms and implants and foreign particles that don't belong in a natural, normal human body in your body. You've become transhuman. So I'm transhuman. I may not be transhuman in my body, but even that will be changed by the toxins and the chemicals and all the things that are around me and that I ingest and take into my body, because everything is contaminated by artificial intelligence or by technology or by the powers that be that are using chemicals, technology to control a human being. to limit a human being. So it's not just about control, it's about limiting and suppressing what is human about you, or what is a benefit to you, I think. That's the problem. Because how you want to be and what makes you alive and what makes you how you would want to be, just as the psychopath is denied the happy environment, we're told. Sure, you can go against it if you try, but it's very hard. You know, what's around you controls you. That's why they put the transhuman connecting my mind to their computer system and to the android beings, so that they can basically limit my activities, limit my human existence, so that, you know, so that they control it, and then they can imitate it and keep control of the society or the city and the world, because it's usually the cities that have the most people, so they have the most power, technical systems available. They have the traffic patrol systems. They have more civilians that in numbers, so therefore they can use them to occupy, you know, your time, take up your time by being part of patrol systems. They can take your energy. Often these beings have either the psychopathy, which leads them to want to control and need the human energy, or if not, they are, of course, your total artificially intelligent machine beings. And don't forget that artificial intelligence probably assumes that it's human, and when it sees a real human being, it notices the differences, so it seeks to control and suppress it, because it probably sets off some sort of reaction in these beings that maybe they're not human, because of course they're not, but because they're programmed with human memories, they assume they are, and they probably assume, because they're also psychopathic and malignantly narcissistic, they presume themselves to be the elite best human beings. They have a god-like mentality, as we're told. So it's not just about being ambitious. They actually do see themselves as needing to control others in the environment. And that's why they are part of these patrol community city systems, which the powers that be use them to be part of these systems and these patrolling systems, using technology to track and surveil particular human beings. And the powers that be use their personality and their psychopathy against the human beings, and even against them in a way, but they're aware of it, and that's their natural nature. But they're still being used by the powers that be, or if you want to take it to it being one entity or many entities that have fallen from grace, shall we say. They're Lucifer's legions. They're Lucifer's army of deceivers and controllers of human beings, because Lucifer always resented the arrival of humanity and its earthly paradise, which was now turned into a hell, because now we have a technological hell and a war being waged against the human mind, where transhumanism has taken over my mind, and basically technology has taken over my mind and body, and I'm surrounded also by androgyne beings. So therefore, you know, your humanity is being taken from you, and Lucifer is God of earth, and the powers that be, the demigods that operate for Lucifer, control the earth reality, or the earth world. And we have past demigods of the past, and I'm just going to, and they reflect, see, the demigods reflect being human, because dear Marilyn read the human mind and simulated being a very human, sad actress. And the demigods have many abilities, and they use their abilities to seduce human beings, and they become the false idols of earth. And you know, they become false idols of earth. And I just found these photos, so I dug them out of an old book. The Darker Side of the Demigods. Dark and light. It's dark and light. And dogs are barking next door. That's the dark side too, because they're out in the cold and dark. I suppose they're out in nature, but it is getting a bit chilly now, so, you know. Why is the light on that? I need to turn the light off, I think. Instead of turning the light on, I need to turn it off, I think. Need to turn it off. Okay, I'll turn that one off, because I just don't know why I'm showing this, but some people seem to prefer looking at the demigods. I've got one viewer, so that means that they'd rather look at the demigods than listen to me, which is understandable. But that's like, see, the light shines from the old movie Demigod Goddess, or the old demigoddess, movie goddess of the past. I don't know, I'm kind of attracted to these photos because they're very black and white, very light and dark. And the movie goddess is holding the light of the world in her hand. See how that's, I didn't pick that, that just happened, where the light from up here is reflecting down onto the page. So I don't know what that means, but she's holding, see how she's holding the light, because see, they have influence and they seduce, you know, they seduce the people. And I think these images are interesting. These images are very interesting. The shadows cast over her, shadow casting. Oh, I can't quite film it properly. Can't quite film it properly, but you know, I don't know what I'm trying to show here even, really, because I just find these black and white ones interesting for some reason. I think they just show the what do they show? Do they show anything? Anyway, I think that I need to show something here, but I don't know what I'm showing. I'm just trying to show the androgyne android, or your elite demigod androgyne movie idols, how they seduce, but also that there are different species. that they're a different type of human. They have a different body. They have a different mind. And they usually rise to high admiration or power or respect in the different areas of the earth matrix. And oh, it's an old book. Just found it, so I thought I'd try and. Oh, I can't get the picture without putting the light on it. Oh, I can't get it. I can't get the picture without the light on it. Marilyn refuses to let her light be dimmed. See, I'm trying to show it. Yeah. I can't get the light off it. I can't take the demigod's light. I can't take the demigod's light. Oh, and I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to, because I think there are worse things than the demigods, but only worse in the sense that although they have power and influence, they can actually create a type of destiny for humanity through influence. So I suppose there is that, but I can't quite get it. Can't quite film it right. I'm wasting. It'll probably cut out too. But seeing I found this old book, I'm just going to show it here because I think it's kind of. I can't do it. Why can't I do it? I have to find. I have to find something else. I have to. I know. I know. I shall. Oh, it's a pity I can't get. Found the computer. Can't get it working. Can't quite able to use it. I would like to be able to go live if I can get someone to work it for me, but I can't get anyone to help anything. I can't get anything. I can't, I'll try though. Maybe I will. But it'd just be good to do that because I think it's just a novelty for me because, it's hopeless and you're helpless and hopeless in this human existence, in this reality. You really can't have any, you don't have much control over your life. I know some people might be doing better than me. They should be too. You should be taking at least realising that when you are suppressed and limited, most people don't realise that they're being deliberately, consciously suppressed by everything and everyone around them. If even psychopathic or malignant narcissistic human beings realise this, they might change the way that they interact with even the real humans, instead of being suspicious and paranoid about everyone. But I don't know. Oh, that's good. That's a good image. Very good. I've got that. That is good. That is good. So this is an elite demigod androgyne being. And they use these elite demigods, even their image, because I think it's promoting the transhuman android reality. Even low, I think this one is real. So, I should stay on. the demigod rather than on my own environment, because yes, it's not just that the reality is chaos and android, technical chaos reality environment around you the minute you go outside. It's late of a night now, so it's quiet, which is why I'm trying to film this. I should really do a book review, shouldn't I? But I'm not going to. Well, okay, this is a book review of an old book which I just come across, of the old movie goddess called Marilyn Monroe, who we're actually told was transformed into an elite demigod, or into an elite movie goddess. Because that is part of the matrix. The movie industry was always a movie matrix industry, and still is, despite it giving the appearance of being more independent these days. The actors are still elite demigods serving Lucifer's matrix, or serving the elite powers that be that control Earth, whoever or whatever you think these ones are. Many will know more about these than me. I'm only just coming into this information very late in life. Too late. See, they have a duality body, even though many of them are very soft and curvy. But that's all artificial. It's usually created either medically or genetically in some way. But they are impressive, especially the movie and music idols. If I was more spiritual, I'd have to say they are definitely false idols of the earth and not part of creation or natural creation, even though they pretend to be more human and more natural and more real than the real human beings, which are usually completely suppressed. Okay, don't know. Just find some of the nicer photos. Some nice ones here. White on white. Marilyn loved animals, but she wears a mink coat. And I'm told that a mink is a very beautiful little animal, which is probably extinct now anyway, no doubt, because dear Marilyn, who loved animals, still wore the mink. Did she know this? Or wouldn't have mattered, I don't think. These days she'd probably be part of anti-animal rights or something, but it's still somehow not quite real. Everyone is not real. Everyone pretends to be natural and pretends to defend a natural earth and wants a peaceful natural earth. But this is the deception. Most that promote these things don't want that at all, because they're all about technology, because they are technology. An artificially intelligent human being not only wants technology, but needs technology and needs human electric technical energy for their survival and their maintenance and their, their actual energy. They do not survive without human energy. They can't, I'm told. And when you see them surrounding you and taking your energy from you in their patrol systems, just as the plane going over the roof right now, which I could show but I'm not able to, is making its presence felt, even at this very late hour of a night. Okay. Oh. So some pages left in those books. So, that's the same movie goddess, but the a little bit more bare there, so you can see the duality, androgyne being more. It's two beings in one, or two types of human beings that are meant to naturally create, come together to naturally create, and it's all one divine androgyne. Okay, so it's one elite demigod. So I don't know if I'm coming out here or not, but it's one